Telephone number 72042999110. Can't take your telephone.
2-1 key call ticket to hang up. I'll take care of it from here. I'm well aware of the situation. I don't care about these notes. They're so dumb.
Telephone. Telephone.
Hello?
Oh, Officer Dankenmore Police, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. So, if you remember me, I kind of helped you through this a couple years ago. Has anything changed with this court order?
No, it has not. And only the fact that she keeps refusing to hand the kids over. She keeps refusing to hand them over. You know, she keeps taking them out of state. And the court order specifically says that she cannot take them out of state. So, you know, I already did my research, and legally I can do an Amber Alert.
Okay. Takes a little bit more on the Amber Alert, man. Do you have all that court order?
Yeah, I have it, yeah.
Where are you at?
I am in Denver. I mean, I left, you know, because I had my ride, and then I left. But I can email it to you. I mean, the court order says that she cannot take the kids out of state without, you know, an itinerary or my approval.
Okay.
And she has not handed me the kids over in 3 weeks, and I'm just sick of it. I mean, I'm sick of it.
Okay, who else?
Like, I cannot take it anymore.
Okay, but in the parenting time from last time, if it hasn't changed, it says mothers to have.
It's my time today.
Okay.
Like, it's my time.
Right, but mother is to have primary care control of the minor children, correct?
Yeah, she is, but then it's my time. She doesn't get to just keep the kids anytime she wants.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you know, she doesn't get to take the kids out of the state anytime she wants. Like, you know, like that's why the court order is there for.
Okay.
So,
Can you?
I mean, you know, like.
Okay.
So I just want to do the Amber Alert. That's it.
Okay, so this is an Amber Alert right now. I need to see the court order before this goes to an Amber Alert. Okay? Can you email? Do you still have my email or no?
What is your email?
All right. What's your email? I will send you an email and you can respond. Okay? What address?
Oh.
Okay. All right. I just sent it. And then I'm looking at this report here. It looks like Sergeant Douglas advised you that. Let's see here.
I have not received that email. I'm gonna verify the address. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, all right. Now just respond. Don't do a subject, and I'll look at this order. Okay.
Okay.
So do you have a home with enough space for the minor children?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that doesn't. Even if I didn't, that doesn't, you know, mean she can just take the kids and violate the court order.
Well, in the court order it says,
danger.
How are they in danger, Raul?
Well, she keeps taking them to Las Vegas, you know, to a house
okay.
where a well-known drug trafficker lives. And, you know, it's recorded, everything, you know, either Las Vegas or San Antonio. So my kids are in danger. They are in danger. She doesn't get to do this every time she wants. And until the state does something, you know, this is how things escalate. You know, this is how things get bad between parents and someone ends up doing something stupid because the cops don't do anything when they're supposed to.
Hey, Raul, you know you're on a body camera, right? So if something happens to her, I recommend you don't make those statements, okay?
No. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm saying, like, you know, she's taking things to, you know, like kids to Las Vegas and things like that. I mean, I want to do the Amber Alert. It is my right, and I want to do it.
Okay, so let's see this court order, and an Amber Alert is... There's a lot more things that go into an Amber Alert than you just wanting to do an Amber Alert. So let's see this court order, and then we'll go from there.
So, I mean, if that's the case, then I can just take the kids anytime.
I don't know about that rule. I need to see the court order. So can you email it to me?
Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure that you get it.
I will let you know when I get it. My email is up.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
I'm sorry?
Oh, do you want me to hang up? Or
Yeah. So how do you plan to pick up the kids?
That doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, see, that's the thing. You know that I cannot be driving, so you're trying to make excuses to not go through the Amber Alert. I have someone driving me around.
No, I'm just curious.
Someone driving me around. I mean, if you're gonna pick sides, just tell me.
No, listen to me. I'm just curious how you would get the kids. Like, because you're back in Denver. If you were going to get the kids now, are you going to come pick them up? Or are we going to drive them over?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up.
All right, that's all I was asking, man. Please, let's not just jump to conclusions here.
Okay, permanent orders. Okay, let me attach file.
And what address are you at in Denver?
Oh, I'm going back home right now.
And what?
Until this gets resolved.
And what address is that where the kids would be staying?
What's my address?
Yes, where you will have custody of the kids if and when you get them.
It's gonna be. I just moved, so it's gonna be on Sherman Street in Littleton.
Okay. Do you know that address?
Yeah, it's 5399 South Sherman Street, Littleton.
Okay. Is this a house? I'm sorry? Is this a house or an apartment?
That's a house. That's a 5-bedroom house.
Okay.
I mean, the kids have their own room at my house. At her house, they don't. It's 3 people in the room. So I don't know why, the court keeps being biased and being like, oh, you need to have 5 rooms, but at her house, they can all share a room.
Well, sir, as you know, I don't have control over how the courts make a ruling, so...
Yeah, no, I understand, but, I mean, I'm looking at permanent orders right now, okay? And it says that she cannot take the kids out of state.
Okay, let's see that.
Clear.
Okay, let's see that order, man. I believe you, but you gotta send that to me.
I already did.
Okay. And what's mom's phone number?
720-481 7047.
I'm still waiting for it to come through.
Let's see, it says reply. Yep, 522 I sent it.
Okay. I'm still waiting.
My daughter told me that she felt anxious when she came home and she didn't feel safe around her mom. So, and that is recorded by multiple witnesses. So that shows that she's in danger.
Okay.
And you can call those witnesses.
We still haven't gotten this email yet.
The heck? Can you refresh it? Because it's already,
I'm refreshing it as we speak and nothing.
So what would be the standards, for a Amber Alert? I mean, if my daughter says that she's not safe, and she cries every time she gets home, and she literally has to rip my son out of my arms because I don't feel safe, and they get anxious, and now she's refusing to hand them over, what would be the standards for a Amber Alert?
There's a lot more that goes into that. Hang on, give me a second. I just got the...
Email?
Yeah, hang on. It's still the same one from 2023, right?
Yeah, it is the same one, yeah.
Help me out here. What page is the out of state stipulation?
Let's see. Okay, it says I have to read them all.
All right, so on page 6, where it says 25, whenever a party travels with the children outside of the children's residential area, that parent must provide a complete itinerary, including locations and telephone numbers where the children may be contacted at least 30 days prior. Is that what you're talking about?
That is what I'm talking about. She hasn't provided anything.
Okay. Okay, so Rule, it doesn't say that she can't take them out of state. She just has to provide you an itinerary. So so she can still take them, and then so
she can just refuse to stop letting me see my kids just because that this keeps happening. So when I do that thing to her, then I end up getting arrested.
You got arrested last time because you have a warrant. Because you had a warrant, Rule.
I know that, but I mean, every time I try to do that, cops show up, and I mean, that's fine. I'll deal with it in my own way. I mean, I cannot keep allowing this when that you guys refuse to enforce the law, and she just takes the kids. So I'm just gonna take the kids forever, since it's okay. I can just take them, because she doesn't say I can do that.
Rule,
and I'll deal with the court.
Rule, you gotta give me a second here. When you keep saying I'm gonna take care of it my own way. Okay.
Yeah.
If something happens to those kids or the mother, and you're on body camera saying I'm going to take care of it my own way, you're going to be a very interesting suspect if something happens to her.
That's fine. The evidence is going to show that I'm not going to do it. What I'm saying is that when she comes back, I'm just going to take the kids forever because the cops don't do anything. They cannot do anything, because the paperwork says, that whatever, right? So I'll just do that. I'll just take him, and then we'll be good.
No, you can't take them because then you're in violation of the court order.
Oh, but she's in violation right now.
Okay,
right?
You allege that the court... No, Raul, you allege that the court order specifically states she is not allowed to take the kids out of state. In the court order, it does not say that she cannot take the kids out of the state. She just has to provide you an itinerary. So your initial allegation to our dispatch and to me is not accurate. So she can take the kids out of state.
Okay, so I can also take him because he doesn't say that I can't? And I wouldn't be in violation?
No,
I'm just
because
trying to see, you know, I'm just trying to see, you know.
it specifically says in 25, whenever a party travels with the children outside the children's residential area, I'm assuming that's a state, city, what have you, you just must provide a complete itinerary.
Okay. And right now, she hasn't provided one. That's my point.
Okay.
So, I mean, so if I do the same, then I wouldn't be in violation.
Well, how do you know where they're at?
Because someone told me that she was leaving state. You know, her best friend. So, you know, and that's fine. I mean, you know, that's fine. I mean, this keeps happening. She keeps violating the order. She keeps violating the order. She keeps violating the order. I go to the judge and nobody does anything, right?
Okay. Well, I need to stop you right there. When you keep going, when you keep saying the courts and the judge don't do anything, I can't. Okay, but I'm not the court or the judge, rule. I don't have that power. So
what do I need? What do I need in order to have an Amber Alert right now?
okay, what's her address first of all?
It's on that court order. I don't know it by heart.
You don't know the address.
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. I know she lives at 7 Havana. Let me look at the address. Okay. It's not in the court order. Should be in the court order on the very top.
I'm not seeing it unless you can. Unless you're seeing something I'm not. I'm not seeing an address. So, and while you're looking at that rule, on the Colorado Bureau of Investigation's website, so they're the ones that do Amber Alert. So it specifically says the following: 4 criteria must be met to activate an Amber Alert. The abducted child must be 17 years of age or younger. The abducted child must be in immediate danger of seriously bodily harm or death. There must be enough descriptive information available to believe a broadcast would assist or aid in the recovery, and the alert must be requested by a law enforcement agency. So everything that you told me, Raul, that does not meet the Amber Alert criteria.
So she is taking them to the house of someone who kidnapped her own sister, raped her, then forced her to marry him because he was part of the cartel. Then he got convicted for drug trafficking in Texas. He came back and forced her sister to marry her again, and she's taking her there.
All right, what's
you don't think?
Okay, what's the address? What's the name? What's the guy's name?
I don't know the guy's name. I don't know I know the name. Efrain Chavez.
Raheem Chavez. Okay.
Yeah.
What's his birthday?
Efrain Chavez. I don't know that the address. You know.
Okay.
And then the address for Rocio is gonna be 10470 7th Avenue.
Okay. So, do you understand from my perspective here, you're giving me a very vague, you're giving me a vague allegation of this guy, but you don't know where he lives. You don't know his full date of birth. You have no information to show me
that's fine. That's fine. I understand you have to go, off actual evidence. I get it.
And the CBI rule does Amber Alerts. We do not. A police officer cannot just activate an Amber Alert. The Colorado Bureau of Investigations has to do that. I myself cannot. I don't have an Amber Alert button. So let me call Rosario, see what's going on, and I'll give you a call back, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you need to tell her, that she needs to send them over to me. If you don't want to get involved in a civil thing, just verify that they're in the state. That's it. Make sure they're safe. And if they're not in the state, then, that way I have evidence.
So you don't know that where they're at, or if they even left her address?
No, they're not at her address. I already went by. I sat there for a while. I knocked on the door. I went around the back fence. You can look, inside from the back fence. Nobody's there. Okay. So I already went around at the main street. Not peeping around. her fence backs up to a main street on 6th.
Yeah.
Someone told me they were gonna leave the state. Okay, I just want to know that they're safe. That's it. That's it. And if she can provide proof that they're safe, because I am concerned for my kids' safety, and my PTSD is going through the roof right now.
All right.
Like, my PTSD is not. I'm telling you, my PTSD right now is not doing well. So
I understand that.
I just need to make sure that they're safe.
All right.
I need to physically see them.
Okay. What's the name of this informant that says that they're out of state? Can you give me their name and number?
I don't know their number. I know her name is Sylvia. Her name is Sylvia, and they are friends, and Sylvia works with my aunt. So Sylvia told my aunt, Rocio's going to go to state for the 4th of July.
Okay. Well, according to this court order, she does have custody on the 4th of July, because it's an even year.
Yeah, that is according to the order, but my time with them is today and tomorrow, and then Sunday.
Okay.
That's my time with them.
All right, let me try to see if I can give her a call. Okay, Raul, give me a little bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Tu llamada se reenvió al buzón de voz.
Bueno.
Rosario? Rosario?
Rocío.
Rocio. English or Espanol, Policia de Aurora.
Hi, this is Cassandra. It's her friend. I'm right here. I can translate.
Excellent. So, I'm dealing with Raul here. I am well familiar because I dealt. Yeah, I dealt with this in 2024. So he initially, I'm on Rocio's side. Just listen. So here's what's going down.
She's actually hiding at my house right now. Just FYI.
Yeah, she's getting protection against this dude because,
he's psycho. Yeah.
So first he claimed that there's an parental abduction. And then I called him and I said, "What's going on, man?" Per the court order, she's not allowed to take the kids out of the state. And I said, "Okay, show me the court order." I actually still had a copy of it, and I'm like, "No, she can take them out of state. She just has to give you an itinerary." Well, she didn't give me an itinerary. I'm like, "Okay, well, do you know where they're going?" "No." Well, Rosario works with my aunt, who told me that she's taking the kids out of town for the 4th of July. And I said, "Well, according to this court order, it's an even number of years, so she has custody of the kids." Yeah. And then he's like, "Well, she's taking to Las Vegas with this drug trafficker." I'm like, "Can you give me more
Jesus Christ.
Can you give me more info on that?" A guy named Raheem Chavez, and he's a drug trafficker, and he married his daughter. And I said, "Okay, where in Las Vegas is this?" "Oh, I don't know." "Well, do you have any more information?" "I don't know." And then he's like, "You need to do an Amber Alert." And then I read the Amber Alert specifications. I'm like, it does not meet an Amber Alert. So then he said on body camera, "Well, if the police aren't going to do anything, I'm going to handle it my way." And I said, "You're on body camera, and if something happens to her, you're going to be a very interesting suspect." And then...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so...
I'm so sorry. I know this happens a lot with you guys.
Yeah, so I looked at my report. And then I asked Raul how is he even going to get the kids because his license is revoked. And he got very defensive. I'm like, okay. So, and then he says, "Well, I live at a house in Littleton." I said, "Okay, does it abide by the rules?" "No." And the court's biased. I'm like, so you're telling me you want to take the kids back to your house where it doesn't match the
court order?
Yeah, can you just says on body camera, can you explain everything I told you to Rocio really fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do it now?
Yes.
Okay. Es que lo que pasa es de que él es el que ha ido a la casa y dice que tienes que agarrar una orden de protección porque ahorita está diciendo, te está amenazando de que algo te va a pasar. Y luego él le dijo, estás diciendo todo y te estoy grabando. Sí, y ahorita dice que te vas a llevar a los niños a Las Vegas, que con un traficante que algo Chávez, que es tu cuñado, que es este narcotraficante y que se va a llevar, se van a llevar los niños allá con esa persona. Pero es que él está ahorita viendo la orden y la trató de explicársela a Raúl para ver cuáles son las... ¿You saw Snake? Las reglas, y dice que no, que sí te los puedes llevar y lo más si te toca 4 de julio. Dijo, pero es que Raúl quería poner una alerta de Amber, sí, pero él le dijo... antes porque dice mentiras ahí. Sí, pero es que él sabe que son puras mentiras de Raúl, pero de todos modos, porque él dice que los niños están bajo peligro, tienen que investigar todo lo que está pasando. Okay.
All right. So, does Rocio still live off of 7th Avenue?
Yeah, she does. It's just every time this happens, she just comes over here, and then we wait until everything's clear, and then they go back home.
Okay. All right. So, and then after all the dust over, we'll like try and like get an idea. Like, I'm not gonna like go all out on this whole thing because he's more of the suspicious parent than Rocio is. He's like, I just want a welfare check. I'm like, okay, so now
you're breaking up really bad. I'm so sorry.
Is this better?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So after all this, when I basically am not told I'm not doing Amber Alert, and his allegation is not accurate about the court order, he's like, well, I just want to check on the kids. I'm like, okay, so you start with a parental abduction allegation all the way down to a welfare check. So it's very confusing about what he wants. So, will you agree just to see the kids? I will not tell Raul the address. I just need to make sure they're okay. Okay. Where are you guys at?
So we're on I live in Buckley, so we're kind of about a 15-20 minute drive from you guys.
Okay. Well, it's in the city of Aurora, and it says Aurora on my car, so I can go over there and not get yelled at by my boss.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good.
What's your address?
Are you? Place. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the street. Okay. I'm coming from like Montview, Peoria. Be very quick, and then if I can also like explain to Rocio in front of you, like, get the protection around this guy, because this guy, in my opinion, is not stable. And then he also said, well, I'm gonna take the kids and never give them back. I said, so now you're telling me on body camera that you're gonna violate the protection order too. So I'll be there in about 20 minutes. I'm in a silver unmarked police car. I'll come out and we'll talk further, and I'll head out. Okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but can you just verify not to share the address with Raul, just because
you have my word.
Safety, that's why we try to avoid him as much as we can.
Cassandra, you have my word. I will not give him that address because he does not need to have that, because it's none of his business, and he does not have to know anything.
Okay, sounds good. We will be here.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I'll don't tell you.